What's going on, guys? Commute to work. Windy as hell out here. Crazy, crazy windy. I believe it's about 35 degrees. Bryton says 42. It's still acclimating though. Oh man, it's cold out here today, but I'm not gonna complain. I just came back from Buffalo. So, Buffalo, Toronto. But it is cold out here. Cold. The wind is really dense. So like, you can't even pedal hard, or you can try pedaling hard, but you ain't going nowhere. So I guess I could talk about my trip to Buffalo. I don't know what's gonna come out first, that video or this video, but it's a pretty good trip. I went up to see my college friend and her boyfriend. So I stayed at their place, and it was really cool. I mean, my cost on that trip was very, very minimal, maybe $100. So I got the plane tickets for free. I got these Chase Reward points. So I got the flight for free, and obviously I stayed at their place, so I didn't pay any hotel. So all I paid was like food and other little things like that. Nothing too crazy. Maybe I spend a little more than 100, but I mean, for a trip to go upstate New York and then go into Canada, not bad. So it's a pretty short flight from New York City to Buffalo. It's about 50 minutes. I've done it many times on the flight sim, but I got to do it for real this time. Be careful here. I did it for real. Pretty quick flight. Up, you know, you go up, probably ascend for like 15 minutes. You'll descend for about 20. So you're at cruise for maybe just 15 minutes. Cruise altitude of about 22 or 23,000 feet, right in that area. We never got out of the clouds. We were actually at least coming back, because it was daytime when we came back. We were sandwiched in between these two layers of clouds. Flight left late, so it was snowing here. Well, it was raining here in New York City, snowing or light flurry, something like that in Buffalo. So we get there, you know, we leave a little late, a lot late actually. The time we left was supposed to be the time we should have landed, but you know, that's that, I guess. So the pilot, you know, that plane the pilot was flying was going back and forth between Buffalo and New York City, I think at least twice before I got on the plane. So this is his third trip doing this little routine. So he comes on the PA system, he's like, hey guys, sorry we're late. He kind of goes into the whole, he calls it the Buffalo Shuttle. Calls it the Buffalo Shuttle, and he's like, yeah, you know, we were here, and then we're back here, and then we're over there. I think he was trying to make like a little joke out of it. No one laughed. So, I mean, everyone was pissed because we should have been in Buffalo by the time we got picked up. But, you know, I mean, can't blame the pilot for that one. Weather was rough. So we take off. It felt like we were in a spaceship. I think he was mad that no one laughed at his joke. It was like we went straight up. It was crazy. And then we made a hard left turn to get on our flight plan. For those of you who don't know, the quicker you could get to your cruise altitude, the quicker you could end the trip, because the air is thinner up there and you could just fly faster at higher altitudes. So you try to get up there ASAP, but on the flip side, you don't want to be going too crazy. You want the passengers to be comfortable. A lot of people riding today. Yeah, where the hell you thought you were going? Alright, got a lot of city bikes around me. So yeah, you know, we'll get there late. My friends picked me up. Went to Canada on Saturday in Niagara Falls, then drove up to Toronto. People in Canada, they drive fast. I mean, I tell you, the speed limit was like 62, which is 100 kilometers. And we're doing 75 miles an hour. And I'm getting passed left, right, and center. I mean, it was crazy. People probably averaging 85 out there. It was absolutely nuts. But man, coming into that airport on Friday night, aka Saturday morning, because we were late, it was crazy. It was really, really rough. I mean, I've never felt any kind of approach like that before. Then again, we were flying through weather, so that was to be expected. But yeah, back to Canada. So we crossed the border, and the guy kind of asked, "Oh, how do you guys know each other?" Which I found to be a weird question. Maybe he's never seen a black guy with a very, very light-skinned woman before. She's Jordanian. Sunday we hung out in Buffalo. I wish he would have just went through. Anyway, Sunday we hung out in Buffalo, like the city of Buffalo. Hung in there, downtown slash city hall district. That was pretty interesting. Really empty. Reminded me a lot of Houston. Houston was pretty empty in the downtown area. You know, when we think downtown here in New York City, lights, cameras, action, you know. But yeah, shit actually closed in other parts of the world. Weird. Even the airport closes in Buffalo. It's not 24/7 like JFK is. I mean, when I got off the plane like at midnight up in Buffalo, it was empty in the airport. All the shops was closed. The TSA screening section was closed. Like, no one was flying out of Buffalo that night. I think the next flight was 6 in the morning. But yeah, it was just interesting to see that. It's 8:46 right now, and normally I'm getting onto Brooklyn Bridge, but this weather is not helping. Getting a pretty good headwind all the way up. But yeah, we had a bad headwind. All right, anyway, back to the trip. So Sunday we hung out in Buffalo. We went bowling. We went to a barbecue spot, hung out there for a bit. And then on Monday, my last day there, we hit up, what is it called? Buffalo Wild Wings. Same shit like here in New York, not impressed. But it's cheaper. Everything there is cheaper. Food there is so much cheaper than here in New York. No cars here, but we got this lady crossing. Yeah, Buffalo is so different, man, compared to New York City. Now, something I did notice in Buffalo is you're either doing really great with money or you're not doing that great. Seems to be like no middle ground out there. So my friends, they're engineers. You know, we went to engineering school together. They're doing all right. And everyone else is, you know, it's just weird. It doesn't seem like anyone is in the middle. It's like you make good money or you don't make good money. And that's that. It's like no in between. Really interesting thing. Watch this guy here. A little tight up there. Let's go this way. Oh, tight this way too. All these people crossing like we're not coming. Alright guys, well that's it. Sub to the channel if you want. Like the video if you like this one. This idiot here. Leave me a comment if you want to leave me a comment, and I will check you guys later.